Well, hello, I'm back again with a new puzzle type that I've never seen before. I was kind of looking through Logic Masters Germany looking for some sort of new puzzles that I'd never done before. So I've got a few of those that I'm going to do next couple of videos here. I found a few that I thought looked like fun. And today I'm going to do one that is called Countdown Double Block. It's by Penguin, which is written a little unusually, but I'm assuming that's just Penguin Pin 7 Gwyn. Anyways, it's by that person that's on the screen there, and it's kind of this cool honeycomb looking pattern with these hexagons. So it sounds like it's kind of like sandwich Sudoku in a way. So what we have to do is we have to blacken uh, two cells in each row, sort of, however you want to think of rows. So with the hexagonal patterns, you kind of have this type of row that's at this angle. You've got the normal, rows that just go straight left to right, and then you've got the other angle. So you've kind of got, instead of just row and column, you've kind of got a row and then an X-shaped column-ish, I guess. So we've got to think about, if you take this piece right here, it's part of this row, column, whatever, this row, column, and this one. So you've got to kind of think about three different rows for each space instead of just two row, column. So we have to blacken two cells. So I'm not sure the best way to do it. If I put... Okay, so we're on Penpa here, and they've got it set up so that you can... Oh, that'll work well. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna put, if you type a number in, it's putting a black circle behind it, and you can type more than one number. But if you hit backspace, it actually erases the number but leaves the black circle. So I'm just gonna do that for my blackened cells. And then if you hit delete, it gets rid of the black circle. So essentially, to put a black circle, you can just type a number and hit backspace, and then delete it if you want to make it empty again. You could also use surface and color the things, but I'm probably just going to do that so I don't have to go back and forth with the menus. Okay, and then the other rule is these numbers on the outside of the grid indicate the sum of the digits between the black dots. So that's basically like sandwich Sudoku. Oh, and we're only using digits 1 to 5. So digits 1 to 5, the numbers outside give the sum of the digits between the black cells, and you have two black cells in every row slash column slash whatever you want to call them. So that's all the rules. It sounds pretty interesting. I'm going to start my timer here and then give it a shot. The link is in the description like usual, so try it out and let me know how it goes for you. All right, let's see. So we're only using the digits 1 to 5. So I know all 5 digits sum to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sums to 15. So this 14 here seems like a good place to start because it's going to have to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to take 4 cells. So this is going to have to be the dots on the outside there. And these are going to have to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this 1 means that's going to have to be a 1 with a dot there. But we don't really know anything about what's outside here because we're not using all the digits 1 through 5 in each row. In fact, in some of them, there's only 4 cells, so you're only going to put 2 digits in there after you blacken 2 of them. So it's not quite the same as sandwich Sudoku, where in sandwich Sudoku, we can often use, the fact that all of the digits sum to 35 when you take out the 1 and the 9. And you can kind of work on the inside the sandwich versus the outside of the sandwich, but we can't really do the same thing here, it doesn't seem like. So now this 9 tells us this one can't be the black cell. So it's got to go this way. I guess the minimum would be 4 and 5, right? You could do it in 2, so you could put a black cell there. Or you could do it in 3 and put a black cell there. So one of those 2 has to be a black cell. Let's see. Maybe I can... Yeah, we'll say yellow is... That's going to be... One of those 2 is a black cell. No, not those 2. Wow. We should probably do the right ones. It's these 2. It's a little harder to see all the rows and stuff with the honeycomb pattern. Okay. Oh, the 7. The 7, we should be able to do something up here because since we're only using the digits 1 through 5, it's going to take 2 digits to make 7. So this one has to be like that. And now this could be 5, 2, or 3, 4, I suppose. But it could go either way. Don't really know yet. These two can't be... What about this one here? So this one can't be a black, because we've already got 2 black cells here. And actually, let's think about... So we know it has to be black, 1, black, just like this one, right? Because that's the only way you can have a 1 sum. Where can the 1 go? It can't be here, because it can't be at the end, obviously, the 1. It's going to have a black cell on the outside. But it can't be right there because of that one, and because we can't put a black one there. So the 1 has to be one of these 2. Don't know which one yet. What about this 12? How can you make 12? You could do 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. So the dot's got to be at least there. What's the... No, we can't put it all the way down here. So one of these 2 has to be a dot. Oh, but we can't put a dot right there because we've already got our 2 dots in that row. So the dot has to be right here. The reason we can't put it all the way down here is we'd have to have all 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between, which would be 15. So this actually has to be a dot, which puts the 1 there. It gives us a dot there because of this 1 in the row. And now we know there's a dot right there because we said one of the 2 yellows had to be a dot. So now we can get rid of the yellow. Now, let's see. Now we've got 9, and we know it's 3 cells with a 1, so it's got to be either 2, 6, or 3, 5, but we can't use a 6, we're only using 1 through 5, so these have to be 3, 5. This is going to have to be a 2 or a 4 then, because we've already used 1, 3, and 5. So that makes this a 5 or a 3 because of the 7. Making all kinds of progress now. Let's see. So we know this row has to have 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this one sees 3 and 5. Whichever order these are in, this one sees both of them. So this is going to have to be a 2 or a 4. Let's see. 12 and 4 has to be... Well, we know all 5 digits sum to 15, so you got to take out the 3. So this actually has to be the 3 down here. These are going to be 1, 2, 4, and 5. This one can't be 1 because of that one. This one can't be 1 because of that one. And this one can't be 1. This one here actually sees both of those. So this has to be the 1. So these are 2, 4, and 5. This one can't be 5 because of the 3, 5 here. It has to be 2 or 4. It's 2, 4, or 5. Because 2, 3, 4, 5 for the row, and it already sees the 3. This one's also 2, 4, and 5, though, isn't it? Ah, the 0 here. So the 0 means the 2 black dots are going to have to be next to each other. So they've got to both be up there. And now we've got 2 dots here with a 6. So these have to be 1, 2, and 3. This one can't be 1 because of that. And this one can't be 1 because of that one. So this is the 1. These are 2 and 3. The 4 here gives us the 4 right there, which makes this 2, 5 as possibilities. So there's definitely a 4 down here. Got the 12, got the 7, the 1, the 1. I'm just checking to see if there's any clues we haven't used yet. This can't be a 4. Because the 4 up there. But this could still be 2, 3, or 5. Used the 4, we've used the 0, we've used the 6. Okay, so I think we've used all of our clues now. Now we know this one, this is a question, I guess it has to be double digits. Is that what that one's trying to tell us? But I mean, 154 would already be 10. So that's not really giving us any more information, is it? Let's see. Oh, maybe we can get right. So this row, whatever angled column you want to call it, needs 2 dots. The second one's got to be there. So we need another dot in this one. It can't be here or here. So one of those 2. And this one doesn't have any yet. You can't put one there. Can't put one there. So it's got to be this one and this one. Oop. 2, 2. So we've got to put one here then. So is that all the dots? Yes. So we've got all our dots now. Let's see. So we need to put, this sees 1, 2, and 3. Because it's going to see 2 and 3 here. It sees the 1. So this is a 4 or a 5. This this has to be 2, 3, 4, or 5. Right? Yeah, well, right, because it just sees the 1. Yeah. This also has to be 2, 3, 4, or 5. This one can't be 2 or 3, though. 1, 2, or 3. So this is also 4 or 5. Which means this one now... Oh, no, because these could be the same, couldn't they? These two could be the same. I was going to say it can't be 4 or 5 because of those two, but that's not true. This... If this is 3... 2, 4, 5... See 2 and 5. Yeah, okay. There's got to be some way to figure this out. Okay, maybe the 7 over here. So if this is 2, 5. 2, 5. This would be 5. This is 4, 3. Oh, come on. Got all this way and now I'm stuck. I'm missing something obvious, aren't I? It's these weird angled rows that are making it hard to... You get these weird connections too, where like for example, these two both see both of those, which is unusual. Okay, so we used 2, 3, the 14, right? Yep. We used the 4, we used the 6, we used the 12. Ah, so one of these two is a 4, we said. That's right. There's a 4 in one of these two, so this has to be 5. Okay, that's going to be what we needed. That's the 3, this is the 2, this is the 4. Now this can't be 4 or 5, so that's a 2. Makes that a 4. This is a 5 because of the 3. The 2 here makes this a 5. And that a 3. And that 3 makes this a 5. And because we have to equal 7, that's going to be a 2. The 5 is also going to make that a 4. And now it's just filling in the remaining digits. So this can't be... This has to be 1 or 3 because it sees 2, 4, and 5. This one can be 1 or 2 because it sees the 3 and the 4 and the 5. What about over here? 1, 3, 4. So this has to be 2 or 5. Up here sees a 1, 4, and a 5. So it has to be a 2 or a 3. Sees 1, 4. So this has to be a 2. Oh, this has to be a 2 or a 3 because of this row. But it sees a 3 there. So this is a 2. Which makes this a 5. And the 2 down there is going to make this a 3. Let's see. Now what? 1, 3. Oh, the 1, 2. That sees it. Nah, it can't be a 1. That's 2. And then this one Oh, because it has to sum to 14. So it can't be a 1. This is a 3. Right. And I think that is going to be the solution. So there you go. That was Countdown Double Block by Penguin. That was really fun. It was kind of hard to see the rows and the columns. It'd be fun to do some more of those, and maybe you'd get a little more used to the scanning, and that would help. I liked that there was some sort of I guess more normal Sudoku techniques where you had to kind of say, oh, there's 2 3 here and 2 3 here, so this one over here that sees both can't be a 2 or a 3. It wasn't just filling in the using the clues on the outside. So kind of a combination of the two. That was fun. I like that. I'll have to go look and see if I can find some more of those. This type of puzzle. I believe it's an original creation by Penguin. If not, whoever did create it, good job. But I think it. I believe it said on the Logic Masters Germany page it was by Penguin. So that was cool. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys again soon with another puzzle. Thanks. Bye.